Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm talking about some more Boxycharm news. I'm very excited to be doing this video today because I do have a couple of shout outs. I had a couple of my friends reach out to me on Instagram and send me some pictures, and I'm very thankful that they did this. But also in today's video we're going to go over those products, and while I'm at it, I was going to do a separate video for this, but I'm going to go ahead and just do it in today's video. I am going to be trying out the items that I got in my Boxycharm box this month, while we go over some spoilers. So we have a little bit of everything going on today. Before we get into things, I want to remind you guys to smash that subscribe button, become part of the Wolf Pack today, and let's get into it. Alright, so first off, this is something that everyone got in their box. This is the Wander Beauty Glow Ahead Illuminating Face Oil. I haven't actually tried this on my face. I've just tried it on my hand and it felt very nice on my hand, but you know what? We didn't get it for your hand, we're getting it for your face. So let's just go ahead and try this on, and that feels very, almost has like a serum texture, but I know you can use this as a primer, so that's what I'm going to do today. We're going to go ahead and do this. So Boxycharm went onto their Instagram account and showed us a picture of the box. The September Boxyluxe. Now this isn't the whole box, and they did stress this. They went on to the Instagram stories, Joe did, and let everyone know that they had to take the picture down because people were getting confused. They only showed 5 products in the picture that they put up, and people were getting confused thinking that that was the whole box, and it wasn't. Because we do know this month, or next month, sorry, we're going to be getting 8 products in the box. And so with him only showing 5, you know, people were messaging him freaking out about it. You know, they were just like, oh my gosh, that's all that's going to be in there. And I totally understand where they were coming from. It totally looked like that's all that was going to be in the box, but thankfully it's not. So ooh, that actually feels pretty nice. I do like that a lot. I might want to get a mirror out so I can see what I look like. And my face looks kind of like a wreck today. I had my makeup on whenever I went to work today, but something happened today, and on my makeup I basically cried it off, but I'll get into that a little bit later. But I did wear the single eyeshadow from Ace Beauty. I know it's called Ace Beauty, or I mean the way it's spelled, it looks like Beauty, and I kept thinking Beauty, you know. Anyways, Ace Beauty, the single shadow. This is the Glimmer Shadow in the shade Cotton Candy. I did wear this on my eye today, and it actually stained my eyes a little bit. Like, I don't know if you can still tell, but it, yeah, it stained them a little bit, but not enough for me to worry about. Like, whenever I wore the Jeffree Star Blood Sugar palette, and I went crazy with an intense eye look, that stuff was on there till the next day. Like, it was not coming off. This, I don't think will have any issue like that. So we've got this on. Let me just go ahead, because the rest of these products are pretty much for finishing. Let me go ahead and put on my foundation and concealer, my brows. I will be right back and we will jump into the spoilers. Okay, so I have some foundation on, have some concealer, and some brows. I don't think they match, but they're going to work well enough for today. Okay, so the first shout out in today's video, this is for Callie Wasson. She reached out to me letting me know that she's actually the first one who reached out to me letting me know that there were some spoilers out. Like I said, I was working today. I worked a 10-hour shift today, which actually it's about 11 hours. I worked 11 hours today, and I didn't get a chance to get on my phone because, you know, you can't really do that while you're working. And she was the first one to reach out to me, letting me know about the newest variations. I'm very excited about this, guys. Oh, and I forgot to even say, I'm going into the Becca Hydra Mist Setting Powder. This is my first time touching it. I was debating on whether or not to even just pass this on to someone else, but you know what? I'm so dang curious about it. To keep me close, to keep me cool. Okay. I will try and do my best. And, so we already knew about the Sunday Riley and the Glow Recipe, that being a variation. We already knew about, let me go back here to those pictures she sent me. I love her so much. We already knew about the Tarte Park Avenue Princess variation, and then the Sponge Gel, and then that water bottle thing, which honestly I'm still not thrilled about that variation. Ooh, I've already spilt it on me. And there's already a bunch of powder out on top of it. Okay, even the back of this feels very, very cool and wet. Just the little paper that come off of the powder, so that's a good sign. So the latest spoilers that she sent me was going to be the, sorry I'm having to look down, is that there are a couple of new products brought into the mix. There's going to be a variation between another Tarte palette. This is the Tarte Clay Play Face Shaping Palette and the Violet Voss Essentials Eyeshadow Palette. It's a 10-pan eyeshadow palette. It actually looks really, really pretty. I'm not, ooh, okay, so I dipped into, sorry, I'm getting sidetracked, but I dipped into this and I forgot that it has that little mesh netting over it to control how much powder actually comes out of it. So we're going to see how well this does, because that foundation did not want to set on its own. It's a very, very dewy formula. Ooh, that actually does, feels like you're just pressing something wet into your face. That feels very nice. And my face is doing something a little bit weird right now. My face is doing something a little bit weird. Like I said, it was just a weird day today. I had some things going on. And, yeah. It's just, you know, every once in a while you have those days where your makeup is just amazing and you love the way you look. Today wasn't one of those days. And I thought if I took it all off and started over, that I could get that feeling back. But, you know what? My skin just ain't having it. Woo! I put too much on there. It feels like I'm just putting something wet on my face. Like I'm looking at the brush thinking it's wet, but it's not. That's such a weird powder. Honestly, I wasn't too crazy, and I got creasing under my eyes. I wasn't too crazy about this powder because of all the reviews and everything said that it wasn't that good. You know, the people who did say it was good were people who got it for free. And yeah, look at those creases there. And so, okay. So the 10 eyeshadow palette from Violet Voss looks really, really pretty. And they did tell us recently that some brands that were going to be in the Boxyluxe, they let us know what those are going to be, and that was one of those brands. And it's a very, very pretty eyeshadow palette. I'll make sure I have pictures of it on the screen. But the other palette is the Tarte Clay Face Shaping Palette. I'm a huge fan of face palettes, just because you can pack one in your bag and just go with it. And you can pretty much do touch-ups throughout the day. You can do everything that you need with that one palette, and I'm all about that. But the thing that I am curious about, and I have another shout out in today's video. Her name is Tammy Britton. She reached out to me sending me another picture that she got from a group on Facebook. I did ask her what group was it from, and she said she just found it on Facebook. I didn't press any further to what it was because I appreciate you guys who reach out to me, and I'm not going to try to, you know, I'm not going to not harass. I'm not going to interrogate you to get that information. Anything you want to send to me is appreciated. But she sent me a picture, September Boxyluxe, and it has a different face palette from the one that Boxycharm posted. The one that Boxycharm posted, that one's actually been discontinued. That's no longer available. Like Tarte doesn't have it on their site. The Sephora, Ulta, it's not on their sites anymore. It has been completely discontinued. And it's more cool toned and it looks more super, super neutral. But the picture that she sent me was the one that is still available today. It is one that is super, super pretty, and honestly it's the one that I prefer because it has more of those rosy tone mauves in it, and I think that looks so pretty. And speaking of pretty, tell me guys what you think of that. Does that powder actually does pretty good, and it doesn't make it look so, yeah, I'm powdering my ear. It doesn't make it look so super, super matte, and it doesn't make it look super, super dewy either. It's just, it's a natural feeling. I do like that a lot. I like that a lot more than I thought I would. The one that she sent me has kind of a warmer bronzer shade, which kind of could just be a nude blush, to be honest. A blush, and looks like just a basic pale powder, or light powder. And then the one that Callie sent me is more like the one that they were showing on their page, where it has the 3 contour shades and it has what looks like 2, 4, 6 eyeshadows. Very, very neutral, very warm tone, and then 3 what could be like your transition shades. So it's very, very interesting. I do want the Tarte palette, I do. And while I'm talking about this, I'm going to go into some bronzer. And I'm just going to be using mine from Hourglass. This is just what I brought with me whenever I had to bring all my stuff here when the air conditioning was broken. I love this bronzer. It's my absolute favorite bronzer. Not too warm, not too cool, just right. The next spoiler, this is actually very interesting. I talked about this in a previous video. Too Faced was mentioned on also the last video where I was going over the newest brands that were going to be in the September Boxyluxe. Too Faced was in that, and there was some speculation. People were wondering if it could be like a contour kit, because they did show on a video where they're kind of going behind the scenes. They showed one of the palettes being used on, I can't think of his name. It's the one that has his shaved head. He's so cute. It's killing me. I can't think of his name right now. But yeah, they were using it on him, but we didn't hear any more about it, so I wasn't sure if that was actually a spoiler, if it was just a, you know, just them doing a review maybe. Because Boxycharm, they do that. They do just reviews on products and things like that because they get PR sent to them. And Joe, you know, he's not going to keep that stuff to himself. You know, he's going to let his people share in it and just enjoy the products with him as well. And I still can't think of his name. Oh, and I'm going to be using the single eyeshadows, but to get started, I'm going to be using the Dose of Colors Katie and Desi palette. And sorry if this is messing up the white balance really bad. I'm just going to go into this shade here. I don't know what it's called, just the middle shade in the palette, and I'm just going to do that for a transition just to get everything started. It's actually a little bit darker than what I would normally use, but I love this color. I didn't use the eyeshadow that I used today. I did not go in with a transition shade. I didn't use a primer, didn't use concealer, nothing. I just went straight in with that shadow because I wanted to see how it would do on its own. And after what happened today, I can say that you need a base. It creased on me very bad. It never actually completely set down by itself throughout the day. And anytime that it creased, you know, I would just take my finger and kind of tap it back out again, and it was fine for a while. But it just did not. But I mean, okay, I put it through the ringer today. It was just one of those days. And like I said, I'll wait till the end to go through that because we're talking about the box right now. And let me take that on the lower lash line as well. And I'm just going to use this brush. I always like to run shadow on the lower lash line so it kind of makes it look more cohesive and it makes your eyes look bigger. Doing a little bit of shadow on the lower lash line. Or at least I think it does. I really like the look a lot. And while I have this brush out, I'm going to go into the shade directly below it. This is kind of like the deeper rosy color. I'm bad at describing colors. And I'm just going to put that on the outer. I didn't spank it. I'm just going to put this on the outer. And it doesn't have to be super, super blended. This is just to give it some dimension whenever I put on the Cotton Candy shadow. I do like that shadow a lot. It's very, very pretty. Yeah, just to give a little bit of extra dimension. So, anyways, from what we understand is that, okay. Alright, so what we know now is that that palette is actually confirmed. It is one of the variations that you can get. You can get the Spongel Mani-Pedi set. You can get that water bottle. That's one option. You can get the Tarte Park Avenue Princess palette, which if you've never gotten it before, I think that's what you're going to be getting. Or you can get the Too Faced palette. Now, they did a survey. Some people are receiving emails letting them pick which ones they prefer. Now, they did send out an email, I want to say, it was sometime last month. I can't remember exactly when it came out, but it was letting people choose what they wanted. And the only options that they had was if you wanted the water bottle thing, if you wanted the Tarte thing, and then one that was Surprise Me. I don't like that they did this because now I'm kind of thinking that if you had to choose between one of the two, you know, I chose the water bottle and the Mani thing, but I'm just not happy that I'm afraid I locked myself in to get that water bottle because I don't want it. I don't want it. I have no use for it. If I get it, then it'll probably end up sitting on a shelf somewhere, or I'll give it away to my mom's, you know, something. I'm probably not going to use it. And here is the Cotton Candy shade. Let me give you a real quick swatch. And this is so similar to the Super Shock shadows. Not the same. The Super Shock shadows feel very, very wet. But it is very pretty, and the pigmentation is insane on this. So nice. I'm just going to put that on the inner third of the eye. So I'm afraid that I am locked in to getting that water bottle. And it is not what I want. Now that I see that other option, I'm really kicking myself for not saying, like, surprise me. Because I'm afraid I've done that. See, that's really, really pretty. I do like this a lot. So comment down below if you chose that option as well, or if you were the smart one and chose surprise me. I'm just curious. Okay, this I'm actually excited for, and I hope that I get this particular product. They showed a hair product, which, you know, one of the variations you can get this month is a curling iron or the Moda brushes set. Now, I didn't really need any more brushes because I've been saying this for a while, and I promise you guys that video will be out soon where I'm going to do a brush collection and then a declutter, because honestly I have too many at this point. So I chose the curling iron, a clipless curling iron, which is just a wand in my opinion. So the hair care product is from IGK, and I don't know if we've had IGK before. That's actually a pretty good brand. I like a lot of their products. But this one is the Mistress Hydrating Balm. Did they not just make that sound sexy? Calling it a Mistress Balm. I'm just saying. And I did get the mascara, the Big Ego mascara. This isn't the one that came in the box. I had several people commenting. They said that the mascara that they got felt half empty. Now this is one that I got sent in PR. I'm going to just compare it weight-wise to this new one. I'm not going to open it yet because I don't like having a bunch of mascaras open at the same time. But I'm just curious if they feel the same. They feel the same to me. I can't tell a difference. But I have used this one several times, so I don't know if that has an effect on it. But I am going to be... Is this the right one? I hope it's the right one. Yeah, it's dirty. This mascara, it's not bad. It's not. And I feel like I don't want to discourage anyone who got it or make them think that if they like it, there's something wrong with it, because that's not my intention. It's just, you know, we all have preferences. There are certain things that we like. This is not waterproof mascara at all. It's water, I think it's water resistant, but it does good coat in your lashes. It doesn't give me the full volume that I want. But, you know, if I'm just wanting to grab something really, really quickly and I'm not going for a very specific look, if I'm just wanting definition, this is a great one. It does flake on me throughout the day. And it may be because of me, how I am with my mascara. I am the world's worst for touching my eyes. And I think any mascara you're going to get, if you're an eye, like I'll mess with my face. That's what I do, and I know I shouldn't, but I keep doing it. I think no matter what, if you're that type of person, all mascara is going to flake. It just is. So I'm going to give that just a second to dry, because it does need a little bit of drying time. But while I'm waiting, I don't have any blush on, so let's go ahead and put a little bit of that on the face. I'm just going to get my little one from Tarte. This is in the shade Quirky, and it's just a nice apricot shade. And I'm just going to use the same bronzer shade, the bronzer brush that I was using. I'm just going to go in with that same one. Just add a little bit of warmth to the face. And I can probably blend that out a little bit better. That's good enough for now. But yeah. Oh, and for highlight, what am I going to do for highlight? I've gotten a few new highlighters here lately, but I think for this video I'm just going to go in with a trusted and true highlighter, because I have a very pink look going on right now. Let's just go ahead and intensify and go in with a pink highlighter. This is from Smashbox. This is the Velada collection, and I love the pretty rose on this. Well, it was super, super pretty at some point, but I kind of wore it down. But this is just a real pretty pink highlight. Yeah. Like, I hope that's picking up on camera. I love this highlight. Whenever I did my highlight collection video, this is one of my top highlighters. It is just, it's so pretty. I think it's been discontinued at this point, and I'm so sad because the packaging is stunning. I love it so much. Put a little bit there. And while I'm at it, let's go ahead and put some of that in the inner corner as well. Just pink it up a little bit. Okay. So that is the other spoiler. And the variation that they were showing on Boxycharm's site before they took down the post was showing the sponge gel, the water bottle, the pineapple glow recipe serum, and I really want that one, the Violet Voss Essentials palette, the IGK hair balm, the Mistress balm, and then the curling wand. So I'm thinking that's a variation for it, and we still don't know what the other products are. That's 5 of them, I think. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 products because that sponge gel and the water bottle count as one product. So yeah, I'm excited to see what else is coming. We do know that the Hank and Henry is going to be in there, or a MAC lipstick. I think those are going to be for the regular box. I don't know if it's going to be for the regular and that's it, and not the luxe, or if it's going to be for both of them. I hope it's for both of them. And I have the lip liner from Steve Laurent, and I'm having some trouble getting it open. So, give me just a second. These nails, I'm getting ready to take these off. They've been on for over 2 weeks, and they've done well for press-ons. They've done so flippin' well. Very happy. I can't get this thing open. But this one is just a nude shade. It is in the shade Chick. And I'm going to put this on my lips, and I'm just going to put a gloss over top of it. Just keeping it simple. I am in love with some nude lippies. And that looks like a dry formula. Oh, that's actually very dry. I don't know what I think of that. Maybe it'll make it last longer, but in my opinion, I prefer more of the creamy consistency. Okay, so after some difficulty, I do have that lip liner on. I don't know if I don't know. I don't have very many lip liners in my collection. I've not really been one to use them, but I'm getting into it now. I'm not sure if you want more of the drier consistency of lip liners so that they last longer, or if you're wanting the creamier ones, which creamier ones to me are a lot easier to put on, but they probably don't last as long. And to put over top, I'm going to use the Alamar Cosmetics lip gloss in the shade Senorita. I love this gloss. Who else the gloss was jumping whenever you put it on, like when you first open it up and take it out of the tube? Like, oh, it's doing it again. Like, I don't even know if this is catching on camera, but it's something, the glitter in here is so chunky that it makes friction inside of it, and it makes the glitter jump back into the tube. Such a cool thing. That actually matches the eyeshadow really well. Okay, well there is the final look for today's video. So we did a little bit of a get ready with me style. And yeah, Joe did say that everyone has been reaching out to them on their social media platforms, like the Instagram, trying to send them DMs, and on Facebook and things. He did say that he wants everyone to just go ahead, you can send a message, that's fine. They're just going to ask you for an email address. That way they can give it to their customer service team. So to save time, I would go ahead and just email their team directly. Yeah, so also comment down below how many of you guys have been getting the emails to be able to pick what you want. I got several people, I saw them online today, people were commenting that they were sent this email and that they were able to choose exactly what they wanted, and I'm not getting these emails. I don't know if it's maybe just for the regular box users, or if it's new subscribers or old subscribers. I've been with them, I think, around 8 years. Around 5 years, and I don't get any of these emails. I got the one for the customization for Luxe, and they were giving you your option, like which one do you prefer, like which ones you're most excited for. I did go over my answers with that in a previous video, but I'm just curious what they're up to. They're changing. Boxycharm is changing. I think they're trying to be more like Ipsy. I think that's what they're trying to be, but Ipsy doesn't let you customize. FabFitFun does. FabFitFun lets you customize if you are a select member, and I think they're Boxycharm is trying to get somewhere in the middle somewhere comfortable in the middle. But yeah, and also, just a little life update, guys. I was talking about my makeup. It messed up earlier. Reason is because that I had a family member pass away last night, and I'm not going to go into details just out of respect for everyone else in the family, and I'm not going to go into too much detail. I'm just not. She was just such a sweet, sweet lady. She was truly she was so dear to, I grew up with her daughter, so I was over at their house all the time, and, she was that parent that was protective, make sure you always had all these precautions in place, but she was just so loving, and she raised such an amazing family, and, she's going to be missed. And I just want to ask you guys to keep my family in your prayers. I was going to try to do a live video sometime, like Friday night. I didn't get to do a live video because I wasn't feeling well, and I don't know. I'm going to do a live video maybe tomorrow night, but I know the services are going to be later this week, and I won't be doing the live then. Like Friday is the graveside service, and so I won't be doing a live that night because I'm just gonna take a break, not do anything that day, and so yeah, just keep us in your prayers. I feel honestly I'm a little bit awkward talking about this, but I've been very vocal about things like when they happen with my pets, things that are just going on with my life, because I have gotten to know you guys as friends, and it's just, when something happens to me, I want to talk it with you because you are my friend. I'm talking to you directly. You are my friend, and that's what you do when you have friends. You let people know what's going on in your life. You get that bond with them, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. I don't really know much to say. I don't know what to say. Just, I love you guys, and again, just say prayers for our family. That's all I ask. Alright, and I do want to end today's video just with a really quick question. If you made it to the end, you are a true Wolfpack family member. The makeup palettes that have been released recently, the Jeffree Star Morphe palette and the Jackie Aina ABH palette, let me know if either of you guys are going to be getting one of those. I'm on the fence about buying either one of them, to be honest. Because I've gotten several palettes already in my collection that I haven't even had a chance to play with yet, I just think I need to take a step back and not buy any for a while. Alright, well, I don't know how long this video is, but I just want to say I love you guys, and make sure you comment below what you are most excited for, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!